As such, by studying neurons in the mind, you are actually viewing 12 seconds of neurons at any one moment of time. That would make it very difficult to actually get to really know the mind. We can look at from a different aspect. Let's say you listen to a conversation that lasts for 12 seconds. Where you start talking for 12 seconds, from the beginning to the end. The second, somebody else is starting to talk. In the third second, somebody else is starting to talk. Let's say you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But when you get to 2, somebody else starts at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it will cause this effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll only take it this far. With other words, there's only 12 seconds. If you go down further, when you scan the neurons, you're actually doing this. You're seeing a part of one conversation, a part of another conversation, or a part of another conversation over a duration of 12 seconds. So it's like taking 12 pictures, and you're cutting a piece out of 12 pictures and putting it together. What you will get is data that won't make sense. That's what's happening with neurology, with psychology. They're taking out data that does not make sense. The only way you can get to know the mind is if you had to take your data out by knowing what you're doing over a duration of 12 seconds. Even by knowing the truth of your realities is going to be a very, very complicated task to do this. There is ways of doing it, but we won't go into that for now. Let's have a quick look at things like quantum physics. Quantum physics has entangled the minds of physicists into a web of deceit. What they are doing is very valid for very valid reasons, but they are very far from discovering the truth, for the very reason of our minds consisting of a present, past and future, where the future is only perceived if we live in the past. Now let's have a quick look at quantum entanglement. We won't go into any of these, but just to give you an idea of what's happening. Quantum entanglement states that a particle can be at any two places at any one moment in time. So if you look at the subconscious level and the conscious level being 12 seconds apart, so what happens here, we experience here. In a way, this is what quantum entanglement is about. Perceiving things to be at two different places at any one moment in time. The same thing for double slit experiment, but we won't go into things like that now. What we will go into is there are a lot of highly esteemed scientists that has been involved in quantum physics and all relevant research, that until this day they are so confused. Some of them have admitted that something just don't make sense. Then someone came up with a theory about a holographic universe, and now suddenly a lot of esteemed researchers is jumping aboard of this new research that is to be done or in this new theory. The theory basically goes like this. They believe that the whole universe is a holographic illusion. Nothing is real. All that we perceive around us is an illusion, is a creation of the mind. They also believe that data is stored at the outer edges of a black hole. Then this data is transmitted into our consciousness, and then whatever that consciousness wants us to experience, we will experience. If you see a bird or whatever, it's a holographic illusion. What I don't realize is, if this was to be true, then even our minds must be a holographic illusion. So, with other words, they are projecting illusions into an illusion to give us an illusion. It just doesn't make sense. The only way an illusion can exist, if it doesn't exist, even if it's a split second or a few seconds in a past, for an illusion to be possible, the reality of that illusion must have existed somewhere. This is exactly where this theory comes in. Our existence at a subconscious level, where we interact with the environment, where everything is physically happening, and where we then get to experience it as a holographic illusion, experiencing it as our perceived realities. You can compare this to the making of a movie. Our minds, what is being transmitted onto our conscious awareness is only data. It's like a movie, it's like a film. If you look at their theory about the holographic universe being like a movie, then certainly that movie needs to be created somewhere. It can't just fall out of the sky. It just can't appear as if by magic. It's impossible. It just doesn't make sense. But yet people seem to be entertaining that notion. Even a film, like I said, it can't fall out of the sky. It has to be made somewhere. If we compare this to a film, then this is a film crew. A lot of cameras, a lot of microphones, recording the voices, recording the visual scenes. Then the editors take all of those thousands and thousands of meters or hours of footage, cut it into bits and pieces, take out what they want, put all of those together, put it on a film, and then it gets projected onto a screen, which you then perceive to be happening at the moment. But what you saw here has already occurred a while ago. Just a lot of data which has been edited out. We can take this a step further. If you look at a secret, where you can create your own realities according to the secret, where you can set your mind to become wealthy or achieve whatever you want. For some people it works, for some it doesn't. The secret is very valid and it can work. But unfortunately some people, it will only work if they know why it works. The secret can't tell you why it works. It's a fact, but they haven't got a substance to be able to actually help you to understand how it works. This is the secret behind the secret. If you get a person, one person will tell you everything in my life, everything that happens to me is good. I'm happy with my life, I only experience the good. The next guy will tell you everything in my life is crap. Everything I do goes wrong. seems like all the bad luck comes my way. There's a very simple reason for that. It's the way you set up your subconscious mind. How you program your subconscious mind. Remember, what we experience as a moment is there on a strictly need-to-know basis. That strictly need-to basis, on a strictly need-to basis is what you want to perceive, is what you set your subconscious mind to do. Everything, you actually set your subconscious mind, you set it up to subconscious level. So look at the subconscious realities again. At a subconscious level, you are inundated with a lot of data. Good and bad, a lot of things. So if you set your mind, remember you can't experience all of this. You can only experience a small part of this. So it's up to you what you want to take out. If you look at a bear again, if you want to see those nice dancers, you will only get to experience that as your reality. If you want to look at all the bears and the lions or whatever walking around there, you will experience that and you will miss out on the beauty of it. So now you choose all the good things. You can go anywhere, even where there's evil happening, there's always something good happening as well. So you can set your mind to take out the good. All that good, your subconscious mind will now know what you wish to experience. It will take all the good points out and pass it on to your conscious reality, which you perceive as the real moment of occurrence. And the bad things, although it did happen, it will be discarded. You won't experience it because you don't want to experience. Your friend claiming that everything goes bad, the good is there. It's his own doing, making him experience the bad. His subconscious is taking out all the bad of what is happening around him. His mind will concentrate on all the bad things going around. He will miss out on the good parts occurring at the same moment. So the bad things on a strictly need to know basis is then projected onto his conscious reality as a holographic illusion, and that's what he experiences, and that's why it goes bad with him, because now at a subconscious level he will pursue all the bad. If he walks into a shop and there's 4 articles there, some people claim that they can walk into a shop, there can be 10 articles, they can choose any one. When I get home, that article will be broken. So why is it happening to them? It happened to me. I know what I'm talking about. I would go into a shop, buy 12 fans for our business, dish out the fans to all the people. I'll open a last box, and holy Moses, my fan is broken. It's because I've put it onto myself. My subconscious level of existence is very powerful. It's capable of things beyond our imagination, things we can't imagine, something we can cover in much more detail for those people that would like to entertain my feeling. Then somebody else will always get the good stuff. Subconsciously your mind will pick up, in a way it will pick up the article that is wrong. And you will take out that article, even if it's third from the bottom. For some reason, you will go and say, I don't want that one, I want that one, and you take that one out, and it will be the broken one, or the other way around. All depends on yourself. And this is a reality. So again, where I stated the 6-second delay, about the studies that has been done at a lot of scientific institutions, with these scientists now that's going aboard this new theory of holographic universe, I hope they see this so they can stop spending billions of dollars pursuing an illusion, something like the Hadron Collider and stuff like that, where a lot of money has been wasted. That is my opinion, of course. Fortunately, a lot of other research has come out of that for the betterment of mankind. That's also what I mentioned earlier on when I said no man has nor ever will be capable of any profound discovery without having trampled upon the hard-built foundations constructed from the blood, sweat and tears of others. So out of all bad comes good. You can't experience good if you don't experience bad. If you can look at this for a moment, white and black, up and down, in and out. You can't know what white is if you don't know what black is. How can you conceive the reality of white or really know what white is about without having black to compare it to? How can you really sense a feeling of going up if you've never experienced going down or in and out? The same with good and evil. How can you know what is good if you don't know what evil is? And that is how our minds is set up. Either or, positive, negative. At a subconscious level, you make the choice from either or, and that's where you will experience it. We will go into that when we get to study time in a bit more detail. We will cover what I've just mentioned over here. I think let's cut it for now. If you like what you hear, then please pass it on to those that you think might be interested in my theory. You are more than welcome to leave me some notes. I would welcome that. You can give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to give me a thumbs down. But like I said, please don't come to any conclusions before you have actually seen my whole theory. This that I've covered over here so far is only the tip of the iceberg, literally the tip of the iceberg. I can assure you that once you understand the totality of my theory, a whole world, a totally new world will open up before you. Thank you for watching.